Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Lakers beat the Nuggets 120-108, win their third straight game during the 5-game homestand. Jamal Murray was out. LeBron Rui was out. Luka, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Luka is his 230-point game. He had a 20-point quarter and a 20-point half. Woo! So he had it going early. Austin Reaves had it going early. Ocho, for the first quarter, they could not miss a three. They had 45 points.
Yeah.
In the first quarter, stepped off the gas a little bit in the second quarter, let them get back into the ball game, stepped on the gas again on the third quarter, blew the game open. I think the Nuggets scored 31, 32 points in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't nearly enough. Luka, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. His 230-point game, Austin Reaves had 22.8 assists. But I thought the Lakers played really well. They set the tempo early. They didn't play down to the level of competition, knowing two of their best players was out. And sometimes you get that, Ocho. The Warriors made that mistake the other night. They looked at it like, Murray not playing. Jokic not playing. And the next thing you know, you find yourself with an L hung on you. But watching the game, Ocho, what you thought about the Lakers and how they looked tonight?
It was impressive. It was very impressive. Not only did Luka come out and set the tone in the first quarter with 22 in the first quarter, actually, Luka set the tone for the game. What he did in the first quarter, coming out with 21 points in the first half, in the first quarter, and everybody played well. Most of the time, what happens is when you play a team that doesn't have a player like Murray playing, and the other how you say what's his name? Joker?
Jokic.
Okay, Jokic. I don't know why I keep calling him Joker. Jokic playing, you play down to your competition. Most of the time you end up losing, similar to how the Warriors did the other night. But obviously the Lakers didn't do that. They did slow down at some point, but it wasn't enough for the Nuggets to get back in the game, and they eventually ended up winning the game. So, it was a good game. Obviously, the superstars are out. You would have liked to have seen Jokic playing and Murray, LeBron healthy, Luka playing, just to see a team at full strength, to see what the game would have been like.
This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Colaguard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Currently, colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the U.S., and it's on the rise in people under the age of 50. But when caught at early stages, colon cancer is survivable in 90% of the people, so screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. And a great one-of-a-kind way to feel more in control of your colon cancer screening is through the Colaguard test, a prescription-based test with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. The Colaguard test is the only FDA-approved, non-invasive option that looks for both altered DNA and blood in your stool, which can indicate the presence of abnormal cells. This test offers convenience and ease of use, and the kit is delivered right to your door. Once you complete the kit, it is returned to the lab and results are available within 2 weeks. Plus, it's affordable. Most insured patients pay $0. And if you do need a colonoscopy, as a follow-up, most insurance plans cover that as well. So if you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Colaguard test. You can request a Colaguard prescription today at Colaguard.com/podcast. The Colaguard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use the Colaguard test if you've had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, or certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Colaguard test is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Colaguard test performs in adults aged 45 to 49, it's estimated, and based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Colaguard is available by prescription only. Yeah, I thought the Lakers, I thought JJ had a good game plan, but when the shots are playing down the game plan, I thought they moved the ball early. I think sometimes the Lakers get careless. There are times, look, you just have to accept Luka is going to try some things. He's going out of bounds and he tried to throw a pass behind his back. Turnover. And that's what allowed the Nuggets to make this run. They started turning the ball over in the second quarter.
Hold on, what he did? Going out of what?
He's going out of bounds and trying to throw the ball behind his back to a guy right there up under the basket. I was like, Lord have mercy, Luka. But That's Luka. You have to accept the good with the bad.
Right. Because
That's his game. That's how he plays, and you
got
have to be willing to roll with it.
You got to think about it. When it comes to him, now you do some things you don't like. You got to accept the good with the bad, but there's more good than bad when it comes to him when he's playing.
Yeah, for sure. AR, man, AR's been great. I like this game, but you could tell, and you look at him from the time he got there to where he is now.
Yeah.
He's immensely better. You can tell he's a student of the game. You can tell he put time in on his game. You can tell that it's important to him. And that's what I like to see. Regardless of the sport you play, it needs to mean something to you.
Right.
You got to want to get better. You can't rest on your laurels. Yeah, he got a 3-year contract, probably paid him like $13, $14 million. He said, nah, I want one of them big daddies. I want one of them 200s.
Yeah.
And he going to get it. And he would have earned it.
Yeah.
He would have earned it. And you see why the Lakers were so unwilling to part ways with him. Everybody in every trade always tried to include him. And a lot of trades broke down because the Lakers were unwilling to part ways with him.
Yeah.
They saw the improvement. They saw the maturation, getting better from the three, getting better at finishing at the rim. Got Niles handles, putting the ball on the floor, got the nice snatch pull. He's turned himself into an all-star caliber player. And I understand that there are a lot of great guards, and you got to get back Steph, and you got Ja, and you got Shai Gilgeous, and you got Harden, you got some Kyrie, you got some really good guards in the Western Conference.
Right.
But man, the way he's playing, he's an all-star caliber. He's an all-star caliber player, and he can handle the ball. LeBron has trusted him for a very, very long time. If you go back and look at that Memphis Grizzlies series, he actually won him a game. LeBron's like, nope, don't give the ball to me. You take it. Go win the game for us.
Yeah.
And he's done that. So I just love the way he's improved, how he's gotten better. And this Laker team, I think if they get healthy, I think they can be dangerous. I still think they're a big short. But hey, we'll see what happens when the rubber needs to meet the road.
Yeah. Listen, you know the game of basketball very well. So does everybody else. Everyone else with the knowledge of the game of basketball has said the same thing about the Lakers. They don't have a big. In order to compete, in order to go as far as you need to go, you're going to have a big. And they just don't have it. But we can see we going to see what they can do with that two-headed monster. Once LeBron comes back, we'll see what happens.
Well, because they're going to be small. Once Jackson Hayes goes out of the lineup, they're small. I mean, Koloko, he's okay. A little small. Height, okay. Height's fine, but he just don't have enough bricks in his back pocket. And so they, people can just uproot him and just move him off the spot.
Off the spot,
yeah. But I mean, and there are gonna be some times that probably LeBron's gonna have to slide to the 5.
Ooh.
I mean, because really, if you really think about it, there's not a whole lot of guys that have, Rudy Gobert is not gonna cause you any damage. Basically, they got Hardenstein, they got Chet Holmgren. But when you look at Memphis, Zach Edey, he's just a big body. He just sits screens and stuff like that.
Yeah, taking
down to the basket.
Taking the space.
So you look at the teams now. Sengun now he can be a problem for the Rockets.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's an all-star. He's an all-star for a reason. But like I said, I like the Lakers. LeBron gets healthy. Luka is Luka come playoff time. He has the he has the second highest scoring average in playoff history. With that being said, LeBron healthy. LeBron is a top 5 in playoff history as far as scoring. They can do some damage, but I just wish they had another big. I don't know why they signed Alex Len.
Hey, Unc, you ain't been too high on Brother Len, baby. What's wrong with Brother Len?
He's probably about 35 days away from being the tallest coach in history. That's his next profession. It ain't gonna be in the NBA. It's gonna be coaching basketball somewhere, maybe high school.